Yeah, just speaking my truth. This not a diss song. This is me speaking my truth. My truth may not be your truth, but you know what? This is how I gotta give it up. Yeah, I'm tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal, they can't match my level. You ain't stepping, you ain't a step that. Stop that flexing, ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I draw the line that young close nigga out there. Nine that. Yeah, I'm tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal, they can't match my level. You ain't stepping, you ain't a step that. Stop that flexing, ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I draw the line that young close nigga out there. Nine that. You barking like a big dog. You better get ready for the kickoff. You haven't seen what I saw. Walk up on your ass. One. Here we go. We have another fire match. This one is real special. We have Writeous Soul and we have Allie Poetry. Allie Poetry, prayers to the Most High for you. Rest in peace. Allie Poetry, we will keep her name alive. Every week you will hear one of her poems and she will get scored. And her poetry, her voice will live forever. So we're gonna do this for Allie. You know, shout out to Allie. So we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. I'm gonna bring you up right to soul. Tell the people who you are and where you're from and what team you represent.
First of all, rest in peace to Allie Poetry. Righteous Soul is who I be. I live in Memphis, but I'm from Moscow, Tennessee, and PoetryLife League is the victory. I'm present. Living legends.
Living legends in the building, man. Shout out. Hey, we got to get more excited today. It's living legends in the building, man. Hey, do this for Allie. We here. We're going to go ahead and go to the second stage. And, hey, go ahead and light that stage on fire. Writeous Soul, it's on you.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Dorothy, tell that to the homeless. Rome wasn't built in a day. Tell that to the people who spent the last 50 years roaming, yet have never seen the promised land. If you can't admit how discouraging that must have been, then you're not being honest, man. It's 2025, so let me keep it 100 then. I spent $38,000 on student loans because I refused to lower my expectations for higher education. We get into debt to get out of poverty because ain't no such thing as a free lottery. Let's keep it real. Where do we go from here? Absolutely nowhere if we're just going to get there and sit still. You know how some folks get when it gets real. They complain, then they take a seat on the fence like the bus was filled. Rosa Parks didn't just sit down because she had on heels. They said, Righteous, keep your poem family friendly, but what's the use? Because ain't nothing friendly, fam, about a noose. Brown souls die early because of how powerful we be after graduation. Now that's the true meaning of brown versus education. They killed an innocent man because progress was going to be such a devastation. That's why I care less about Golden State and more about state senate, because some cops don't care about your windows anymore as long as your face tinted. But I show all cops respect, and I never play the race card unless someone put it in the deck. It's an eternal defeat. Humanity's been tricked for so long, we forgot how to treat. This life isn't all sunshine. It's ugly to say the least. So stop painting these kids the beauty, then leaving out the beast. See, some of y'all need sobriety tests because y'all are straight out of line with those free my homie t-shirts and free my homie signs, like your homie didn't just commit in prison my homie crimes. I'm angry because 50 years later I turned on the TV and couldn't tell what year it was. I really don't see color when I look at Alyssa, Kaylee, and Brittany. I see lovable friends who decided to walk this hateful journey with me. When I'm in the voters line, I'm reminded of a time when they bred us with us, mating mothers with sons, fathers with daughters, and vice versa, just to increase the number of slave workers. And it makes me sick to my stomach to think there was a time we couldn't identify as humans, only as numbers. We've acquired new hate from old love, and blacks are killing each other too. So the only time our race truly comes together is when we're hanging in cold blood, 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 and it'll always be thicker than water. Rest in peace, Allie.
Do you mind if I dig deeper into you? I'm curious, but I really need to be cautious because I'm already caught up in this mysterious rapture of wondering, what it is about you. Do you mind if I try to find the reason why I can't stop thinking about you and that smile, the way you speak? I just want to dive into your ocean of words and drown in your sound. Will you save me? Wrap your arms around me and tell me exactly what inspires you. Because when I read you, I need you to understand that I really feel you and the way you compose my heartbeat to make the sweetest sounds. Do you mind if I star in your next poem and sit amongst your thoughts? Watch as you make love into life with just one press of the tip of your pen. The creation, your art is everything I want to know about you. Do you mind if I ask you why you write? And if you are a poet, what do you call yourself? Do you mind if I find out for myself? The person behind the name? Will you show me? In peace.
We finna get into these numbers real quick. We already know Allie Porgy got an 80. So we're going ahead and get into these judges. Judges, tell the people who you are and where you from and what team you represent, or go ahead and talk your it real quick. I'm gonna bring up B Rich. B Rich, tell the people who you are.
B Rich from Kansas City, Kansas. We're representing Diagnosis. I'm from Kansas City, Kansas, of course. Do 7 records.
Okay.
We trying to show out, man, but we coming up short right now.
Okay, man. Look, it's Kansas City in the building. B Rich. Hey, we go ahead and get into these scores real quick. B Rich, what do you have for Writeous Soul?
I gave her a 5. For impact, I gave her a 5. For believability, I gave her a 4. For substance, I gave her a 5. And delivery, a 4.
Okay. That was B Rich, and look, let me tell up that score real quick. And that's
23
for B Rich. What's your score?
For penmanship, I gave a 5. That's another one of them. You can just close your eyes and you can see everything happening. For impact, I gave a 5 because all of that hit definitely home. Believability, 5. Substance, I gave a 5, but on the delivery, I gave a 4. Well, yeah, I gave a 4 on the delivery because some of the things that she was saying needed to be pondered on. Need to put a couple pauses in there so we can really think about that.
Okay. So your total score for Writeous Soul is a 24. And let me go ahead and get into my scores real quick. TK the Poet, what did you have for Writeous Soul? Hey, TK the Poet, what did you have for Writeous Soul? So look, what I have for Writeous Soul, for penmanship, I give it a 4. For impact, I give it a 4. For believability, I give it a 4. For substance, I gave it a 5. For delivery, I gave it a 5. So my score for Writeous Soul is a 22. 22 for Writeous Soul. Zoe Zion. We're gonna go ahead and get into this, and we're gonna tell me your score for Writeous Soul. So for penmanship, what did you give her for penmanship?
I give her a 5.
Okay. For total impact?
A 4.
For substance?
A 5.
And for delivery?
A 4.
Okay. And that is a score of 22 for George Johnson. We here with a fire match. Man, we gonna get into these scores real quick, and we gonna see what Writeous Soul have. We already know what Allie Porgy got. Allie Porgy has 85, and Writeous Soul has to be the 85 in order to get this match. So let's go ahead and get into these scores real quick, and let's see what Writeous Soul had got. So for me, for TK the Poet, she had got a 22. For B Rich, gave her a 23. Zoe Zion gave her a 22. And Teddy Youngblood gave her a 24 with a total score of 91 to 91. So Writeous Soul did his dub today. Shout out to the Live Lady. We're going to go to Writeous Soul real quick and see what she has to say. It's good. Writeous Soul, what's up with it, man? Hey, 91, another 91. Hey,
We put up them 90s.
I know I got to do better, but also just rest in peace. You know, we honoring someone today with this match. It's not really a me thing today. I really feel, you know, when someone is no longer here with us, just to give it what I could give it, and then to leave as honorable as I can. Thank y'all for the opportunity. I did take the feedback. Even as I was performing, I noticed some things that I could do differently. A 91 is only a 91 again because I didn't change something. So I'm just going to try to amp that up a little bit more in the next week. But I'm honored to be a part of Poetry Life. Thank you guys for having me.